Welcome to the ACVITS install video. The video walks you through from creating an AWS account, install the application, domain mapping, SSL certificate install, and application configuration. Let's get started. Visit aws.amazon.com/free to create a free account. Create a AWS signature and a key pair. Keep this information confidential and save it. Visit the ACVITS AWS Marketplace site and click the subscribe button. The subscription process could take as much as 10 minutes. Click the Launch button and choose the default template. Enter the stack name. Bucket name is the file storage name. Make a note of it as you would enter this value when configuring the application. Key name is the key pair you had created earlier. Choose a subnet value. Choose a VPC value. Enter name as input in the key field. Enter the application name, example ACVITS, in the value field. Skip the permissions, rollback triggers, and advanced sections. Acknowledge review page and click Create. Wait for the Create status change to Create Complete. Then go back to the Services page, EC2 dashboard, and wait until status checks 2/2 checks passed message. Use the public IP address of the EC2 instance to test the application page. If you receive a page error, navigate to the EC2 dashboard, select Actions menu, select Instance State, and click Reboot. Try to access the IP address after 3 minutes to access the application. From the AWS service page, choose Route 53. You would choose DNS management, create a public zone, get the name server's information and update that information in your domain provider's DNS page. SSL certificates are used to secure network communications and establish the identity of websites over the internet. The prerequisite is your domain address is already mapped in the AWS Route 53 domains. Go to AWS Services, then click on the Certificate Manager. Click Request a Certificate. Click Request a Public Certificate. Enter your domain name. Enter 2 records as shown here. Click the DNS validation, confirm and request. Click on continue button. Click the down arrow and you would find the details of your domain. The value should be the same for both records. And click those two blue buttons, create a record in Route 53. Click create. The status is in pending for validation and it would take 30 minutes to change it to issued status. Yeah, refresh it. Wait 30 minutes. Great. Status is changed. Now let's go back to the EC2 dashboard and click on load balancers. Scroll down and choose the load balancers. Yep. Click on that create button. Enter the load balancer name here. And add another listener, which is HTTPS. Click that add listener button. Keep the rest of the information as the default values. Great. Now on the availability zones, select 2 availability zones, minimum 2. Click next. Here we made a typo here, so let's correct it. The name should not have a dot. Click next, configure security settings. Choose the certificate from AWS Certificate Manager, and then select the certificate manager we created at an earlier step. Security policy, keep that value as it is. Click next, configure security groups. Great. And select the security group from the existing security group. You already created a security group at the CloudFormation template run. So go back to CloudFormation template and resources tab, you would find the security group. Click next. Choose a target group, new, and give a name to the target group and keep the values as it is the default values. You can skip the advanced health check settings and then click next, register targets. We are going to choose an instance name at the next page. Select your instance and then click the add to registered button, the blue button, and then click next review. review it, and then click the button Create. Great, you completed that. The next step is to go back to your Route 53 and add that this particular load balancer. So here is the thing, Route 53 dashboard, and you are at the zones, and select your in this case select the naked domain address, which is the first entry. We have an IP address which is a public IP address. Change that alias from yes to no and no to yes. Then that alias target values get populated. Choose that ALB, save the record, and you are done. Use the newly mapped domain address to access ACVITS, Enterprise Content Management Application. Then update the registration page and log into the application. Once you are logged in, update the configuration page to associate S3 storage, email address, and optional Twilio setup. In the application configuration page, enter the application bucket name. Click Test and Submit button to save the record. Use the mailer configuration to set up SMTP values. The SMTP username is a generic email address in your domain. If you receive invalid SMTP configuration message and have Google Office email, check your email inbox for a critical message from Google. Google has instructions on enabling the less security apps to use the email address. Google email SMTP server is smtp.gmail.com. If you plan on using mobile phone based two-factor authentication, enter your Twilio username, password, and phone number. You may also change the default database password. Remember to click the Submit button to save the record. From the Roles menu, create a role, Content Admin, with all privileges. Go back to the Users menu, edit the administrator, and assign the Content Admin role and save. Congratulations! You have completed the ACVITS install video.